me take it off the mask so you all can get smashed, cause you wanna be in my face like an eyelash.
Alright, today we're gonna do a song review by me. It's gonna be over the song Taking Out the Mask. I'm gonna go over the lyrics, why I made it, why I picked the beat, just some things that people didn't really pick up, and to address some other things that people had questions on. So after some popular demand, let's get into it. Oh, wrong song. Alright. Lil Uzi, don't copyright me for that. Alright, so here we go. Alright, before I go again, shout out Rock T. It's Rock and then T-E-E, 2 E's. Alright, he's the producer of this. He did a really good job of making this beat kind of how I wanted the sound, because I had like a dramatic little, piano in the background. It just kind of that little dramatic, like kind of sad, depressed thing. But then when he puts in the bass, when it comes in later, like when the beat actually drops, it just goes nuts and it just perfectly fits with what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's
Okay, hold on, there we go.
never doubt me. Only one where I come from without a record, so I think I need some breathing room. I think I need some sketches, yeah.
Alright, that first line, when I say a record, I don't mean like a record deal, alright? I mean like, I don't have a record, I didn't like rob or steal or like stab anyone, like just stuff like that. I don't have like a drug charge or anything, I don't have any charges. So, I'm the only one like I grew up with that literally does not have that, or they don't, or they just don't pay child support because they had a kid at 16. And you think I'm making that up, but I'm not. But you know, they're living their life, they're doing well. But that's just me. So I always feel like they're kind of after me and they're just hating because like I made my own, own smart decisions. So the other thing is the Skechers part. A lot of people didn't get. People thought that I was like rocking Skechers. No, like if you grew up around me, so I'm 18, you used to see those Skechers commercials where they go around and they'd be like, oh my gosh, they have so much like breathing room for your feet. That's what that means. So like I'm trying to breathe as I walk because everyone's like trying to like, I guess like choke me out or like hold me down, but I'm just trying to like, let me breathe. So let's continue.
Yeah, I'm at the line, yeah, I'm at the check it, and they try to weigh me down, but you like some feathers, yeah, you hate it.
Alright, the term hating cow, okay, a lot of people were confused about that and they thought it was made up. This is an actual term I use. So a hating cow is like, okay, let's think of a cow first off. They're literally just in a little box with a whole bunch of other things that look similar or almost as like them, and they're all doing the same exact thing, which is nothing. They're just eating the same stuff, which is grass. They're just eating everything. So they're eating everything else everyone's eating, and they're also like the same thing. So they're hating on me because I'm trying to be different and like branch out, but they're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, and they're just going to be like, that average Joe, or just maybe not even that average Joe, just like below average. They're not doing anything to like excel themselves, so they're just kind of being losers. So, yeah. Alright, so after that, I said wear like a leather jacket again with the cow. Like this whole song is basically like a whole like F you to like anyone that like doubted me. And then when I took a little break from music, everyone thought I quit, and I didn't. So this was what the beginning of this song was about.
Magic gotta match a light the fame, light the fire, only one expire. People used to hate, but it's me that come on. Wanna be me and they wanna be C.
Alright, wanna be me and they wanna be C. Okay, now you're like, who would want to be you? Alright, there's a lot of people, and it kind of gets frustrating because it's more of like when people come up to me and like ask. So basically, I used to record for both my cousins because they're both like top 50 athletes. I used to record their sports teams and stuff because I got in the games for free and I just had to hold a camera, so cousin support. Anyway, so I'd have a lot of people like I'd rap in the locker room, and they'd always just come up to me and be like, man, I wish I could do that, I wish I could be like you. And it's like, dude, my life sucks, dude. Like, look at me, I am a little chubby, I'm 5'9", I'm short, dude, and I look like a dad. Like, why because I can rhyme some words? Do you want to be William Shakespeare? Do you think it's that cool? Like, chill out. Like, just do your own thing. You're like a top 50 athlete, like half of them, so it's just do your own thing, be happy with you, add to the world what you can add. and make it a better place instead of like trying to do everything everyone else is doing and just make a huge like blob. Like we need more diversity. All right. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, just the way I rhyme it and the way I like scheme. But they don't understand it, yeah, the sound of my lean. Yeah, they'll make you all scream. Yeah, like how it seems.
Alright, so again, this song is basically me. So it's like taking off the mask. So it's like taking off everything and like unleashing everything like I hold inside. And the reason I haven't made music in a while because I was like depressed and I was like really confused like what I was doing with it. So I put a lot of heart in this song. That's why it's also so long. Well, not super long, but most of my songs are 2 minutes and this is like 3:30. So yeah. So
my face ain't what it always seems. Wanna put a beam right to my beam.
Again, suicidal, dealing with stuff.
Guess right now is when I'll come clean.
Let it go.
It's when I'll come clean. I'll admit I had some thoughts of which are suicidal. Love and hurting, but I'm being patient like the Bible. After all the time in my idols turn my rivals. And my friends ain't fans, yeah, they nothing but disciples.
Alright, we're gonna run that back one more time real quick, just so you just get that line before I explain it.
I'll admit I had some thoughts of which are suicidal. Love and hurting, but I'm being patient like the Bible. After all the time in my idols turn my rivals. And my friends ain't fans, yeah, they nothing but disciples.
Alright. So, Love's Hurting by being patient like the Bible. When I made this song, this like girl I figured out was like using me and everything. So, yeah, I was just like, I don't know, I guess you could say I heard about it or whatever, but it happens. So I guess he's gotta be patient, you know, with love and stuff. Just don't dive into it. And then, so, here.
After all the time in my idols turn my rivals.
So, after that, this is when I talk about my idols turn my rivals, because like you'll look up to someone, so basically let's just say like that girl, and then like they'll just like tear you down, so then they'll just, you know, turn your back on you. And then our friends ain't fans, ain't nothing but disciples, so they just like follow me because they think I'm cool, and like people, you know, want to get around when you're like popping off. Because I remember when I was like homeless and I was like real lame, and no one even like would give me the time of day to even talk to me. Now everyone's like all rap for me like they're a little puppet, like I'm Pinocchio or whatever. But you know, I'm not doing that, so I'm gonna live my own life. So how about you live your own? If you're a fan, that's awesome. Like I appreciate you, but don't just like how about you ask me like how I'm doing instead of like the music all the time, or like asking me like to hang out instead of just like for snippets and stuff. Yeah.
And my friends ain't fans, yeah, they nothing but disciples. Can't be idols and they can't be individuals. I be learning statistics, yeah, that's all typical.
Again, they're like trying to like copy me, or they're just trying to like live the lifestyle which they can't live.
They're going and they following the ritual. They don't want to be themselves, yeah, they are original. Don't want to be original, don't want to be an OG. They just want to go around and get it, go green.
Alright, so get and go green, okay? A lot of people didn't understand this. So get and go green. So where I grew up, there was basically this trap house that ran it kind of like a Papa John's. Okay, and you're like, huh? Well, you'd go there, you'd get your drugs as like a delivery, and then you take it and you get your money. So basically, you both are exchanging green. So just get and go. Just it's fast money. That's basically what that is. Yeah.
They just think that I'm always living that dream. Like I said before, yeah, it's part of the scheme.
Alright, so part of the scheme was basically the fake persona I had on before I made this song, where I was like happy and everything, and I acted like everything was great, but it really wasn't. I feel like a lot of people like struggle with that, so that's why I put that in there.
Part of the scheme, tell you right, I'm not the man I wanna be it, cause you know I set it free.
I made the song, set it free.
You really wanna see, yeah, let me take the mask so you can see.
Alright, so taking off the mask again is just me like revealing everything like, you know, like hold inside. So like you'll have like depression, anger, just something you need to get off your chest. That's why I made this song. So maybe you feel it the same way. And it's also like, let's say I like took off the mask and now you're seeing everything. Like for me, even the cover of it. So if you look at the cover, it's black and white. So I wanted to kind of look like a flashback a little bit. And then there's a purple handprint on my face. So the purple handprint represents when I had a purple handprint on my face when I was about 3rd, 4th grade, somewhere around there. And so my dad slapped me so hard in the face that I had a purple handprint on my face for like 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's why that's there. And then so the music video for this is being edited right now, and you'll definitely see more of like what I'm talking about, because there's like more like wounds and stuff, and you'll actually see. And then I can go back through the music video and explain that if people want me to do that. So all right, so let's continue. dramatic pause in there, just so you don't know what I'm doing next. Shout Mr. Smith. Best speech teacher around. Alright, continue.
Take the mask so you can really see. If you wanna see my face, then let me take the mask off. If you wanna see the pain, let me take my mask off. If you wanna see the demon, let me take my mask off. Mask off. Mask off. Let me take it off the mask so you all can get smashed. Cause you wanna be in my face like an eyelash. Yeah, you said you love me, but I put it all like to the past. Look into my eyes now. Lights to the car crash.
Alright, so like my eyes are like lights to the car crash. So people got that, but I want to explain it a little bit more. So it's like, so basically, let's just think like you're in like a dark street or whatever, and you've been looking at this car the whole time, and like you didn't think it was anything. So then like all of a sudden it just becomes something, and like the headlights turn on and just coming after you. All right, that was me because I was just chilling for a little bit, kind of like a bear in hibernation. And then I felt like everyone kept poking me with a little stick. So then it just rose up and attacked, bro.
Boom! I be going fast like zoom, and you all sneak dissing, and you keep it on the loop.
Alright, so people that don't know what loom is, it's basically like lower than low key. Simple.
Keep it on the loom, and you keep it low key. I'm a good guy turn bad, you're just like low key.
Alright, for the people that don't keep up with Avengers and stuff, Loki was like raised with like a family of like gods, and then he became like that bad dude or whatever. That's kind of how I felt, because I was like, I'm this good person, but now since you like all pushed me to like write a turn on you, it's done for all of you. That's basically what that meant.
This is what you made me, this is what you make me. Don't even be the man that you're the one created me. And
like I just said, you're the ones that created me. Alright.
Not an animal, not a thing with no name, no shame. People taking shots, so I guess I'm supposed to take aim.
Alright, so then like also when I was going through the song, I didn't really know what I was like doing at that point. So just everything going on, so I felt like I didn't really have like a name or anything. I just felt like this being, I guess, because there was just a whole bunch of stuff going through my head. So like not human, but still alive, I guess. Just, I don't know. Very complicated time.
Take aim so I get a bullseye. People think I'm going down like a ski alpine.
Alright, let me explain why I use ski alpine there. So ski alpine, obviously you're going down the hill, and then you have to use like, little sticks and turn. Well, I'm falling, but I'm not going down without a fight. So like, when you're going down the ski alpine, you have to keep turning, you have to watch out for those flags and everything. I'm basically trying to stay on like one path and like dodge everything like around me, so I'm not trying to go off of it too much, so I don't like hit anything or nothing else holds me back. So it's not like I'm going completely down, it's just I'm like fighting, and then after this is when like the real uplift of this whole song comes up.
I go up and climb, going up it like a bit and make it killing. People really look me like a villain, like a villain joker, make you missing on the poster. Now you know you getting popped up just like a toaster. Told you get popped up. I got homies that locked up, and 2 houses down from me's the house that got shot up.
Alright, 2 houses down from me is the house that got shut up. People thought I made that up. I didn't. I'm not even playing. Okay. I was 10. It was in June. Alright. So what happened was there was a shot earlier that day, and then no one knew where it came from. And then later that night, someone went by and just like shot the house. I think they found like 7 bullets, but there was like 10 holes. So you tell me, all right? And before like anyone goes off, all right, I just want to address this now. I never claimed to be like a gangster, a thug, or anything. I've just been around it. All right, so don't get it twisted. Okay, like I'm just from like a rougher area. That's all I'm going by. I'm not like a thug or anything. So get that out of your head. Just because I'm a rapper, it's not like that. Thanks.
So don't act like I didn't come from a zero, and don't act like I didn't come from a hero, and don't act like I didn't come from the O's with goals. Everyone accusing the ground just like Mo. Alright,
don't act like I didn't come from the O's. So O's is like, okay, and also with the holes like moles. So if you've ever watched the movie Holes by Disney, I highly recommend that show. 0 or O in that show. I didn't even mean to rhyme there, but so in that show, he's like this kid that just only had like his mom, and he just kept making these stupid decisions, kind of like where I was a while back. He didn't really have anything, so he was basically just he got caught like stealing something, and he had to go to this, I guess like, I don't even know what to call it, prison camp, and he just had to dig holes the whole time. And what I'm seeing from there is they're thinking that I'm that kid that like messed up again, and he's just gonna be stuck in the holes, like around where he's at, and there's no way he's gonna get out. That's basically what I'm saying.
Keep me in the ground, yeah, they trying to hold me down, but they can't hold down me, and they can't hold down C.
Alright, this is another great time to go over something. Alright, so why do I go by C+? I'm just gonna say it like as simple as I can. So obviously where I grew up, like I said before, I'm the only one without a record, the only one that like make it through high school right now. The average over there is people that like barely made it past high school and then they're doing nothing with their life. So that's just how, you know, it's looked at. So I'm doing a lot better than a lot of other people. So what everyone thought I was gonna do, because I was the average where I came from, so that's the C, because C is average. I did plus that, so I beat everyone's expectations. That's basically what I'm saying. Like I just blew them out of the water. So like I came from the ground, and you know, like in Pokemon when they get kicked off or whatever, and they have a little star. The little star's me now. All right.
Reason I go by C, expectation have for me. Yeah, I broke the chain, so yeah, I set free. I've been abused, I've been all used. People think that all this, yeah, it's all news.
Alright, all the news, okay. I've been abused, I've been all used. People think this is all news. If that was the first time you've ever heard me like say any of that stuff, one, that was either the first time you listen to my music. Two, you don't listen to my music. Three, like, we're not close, like, that much. Cause like, I like say it on like a lot of my songs, but some other ones I like make some goofy stuff because you know, you just wanna, you know, freak out. I don't know, act stupid. So, but that was like the first time you heard that. That was like basically anyone like calling them out. Like this is the first time you've like heard this. Like you're fake. You're not really like in my circle. Like we're cool, but you just don't know me like that. So just don't act like you do.
All news, yeah, just like the Daily Journal. If you ever hated, yeah, this is your funeral.
Alright, so that's the end of the song. I'll leave the link for it on my SoundCloud in the description. I'll also leave some of my social medias. You can definitely go on there on my DMs, on Twitter, Instagram, just anything you can get a hold of me. I'll put my email, because why not? And you just want to ask me a question or anything you were curious about, we can totally do that. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a good day.
Yeah, I grew up poor. Yeah, I grew up tough. House and balloons. Yeah, I'm going up.